Imagine a world where electricity flows without resistance, where magnets levitate in the air, where computers process information at quantum speeds, and where fusion power is a reality. This is the world of superconductors, materials that conduct electricity with zero loss at a very low temperature. But what if there was a material that could do this at room temperature? A material that could revolutionize science and technology as we know it. A material that was discovered by a team of South Korean researchers in 2023. This material is called LK99. It could change the world. But is it real? In the summer of 2023, the world was abuzz with the potential discovery of a superconductor that would be easily manufactured and applied. In 1999, a team from Korea University began studying a material that was synthesized gray-black in color, polycystylene compound, copper-doped lead oyapatite material. It wasn't until this year in July 2023 that they published preprints claiming that this material acts as a room temperature superconductor at temperatures of up to 400 Kelvin at ambient pressure. A video the team put out of an object claimed to be like LK99 levitating, at least partially, and then this set the whole internet into a buzz. I was, of course, skeptical. Having seen things like this happen before, so I wanted to wait until some peer reviews came back. Not that I'm a fan of peer reviews, but in cases where we want to directly replicate a physical experiment, it is a necessary process. But due to the possibilities that a material such as this could open up, I was still hoping that it would be found out to be a big breakthrough. I did have concerns of the safety of the team of scientists though, if it looked too promising. But if it were true, we could see relatively immediate technological leaps. If LK99 were indeed a superconductor, it would have many potential benefits for various applications. Some of the benefits go as follows. They could generate powerful and stable magnetic fields which can be used for magnetic levitation, magnetic resonance imaging, particle accelerators, and fusion reactors. They could transmit electricity with no resistance or loss, which could improve the efficiency and reliability of the power grid, reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions, and enable long-distance power transmissions. They could operate at high frequencies and low noise, which can enhance the performance and sensitivity of telecommunication devices, quantum computers, sensors, and detectors. The fusion reactor breakthrough would, in my opinion, be the biggest breakthrough on the list of many. If we could get a superconductor with these range of temperatures and characteristics that the Korean team was claiming, then fusion reactors could become a very real thing. And if they became a real thing, then our whole world would change. I did a video touching on fusion reactors and what it could mean, but basically it's free energy, and with free energy available, the entire global power structure and dynamic instantly changes overnight. Many of the conflicts and trade disputes, tariffs, policies, etc., all center around energy in one form or another. Social pressures, military pressures, and economic pressures all stem around different countries' ability to have access and create energy for their people. With free energy, this dissolves all of that. It's also why many suspect others who have gotten close or perhaps invented a free energy technology that they all had very sudden accidents. Free energy would fundamentally shift humanity like nothing before, and more than anything else, including aliens hovering over every city on the planet. Many people were excited and curious about LK99 and wanted to know more about its properties and synthesis. However, many others were skeptical and suspicious about LK99 and questioned its validity and credibility. They pointed out several flaws and inconsistencies in the paper, such as the lack of details and explanations on how LK99 was synthesized and characterized, the lack of independent verification and replication of the results by other researchers, the lack of theoretical support and understanding of how LK99 could superconduct at room temperatures, the lack of peer review and editorial oversight by the journal Nature Physics. These critics demanded that the authors provide more evidence and data to support their claims, or retract their paper altogether. They also accused the authors of fabricating or manipulating their results, or committing academic misconduct or fraud. The controversy escalated when several attempts to reproduce the results of LK99 failed. Many researchers from different countries and institutions tried to synthesize LK99 using various methods and techniques, but none of them could obtain a material with zero resistance or Meissner effect at room temperature. Some of them even reported that LK99 was not a conductor at all, but an insulator with some impurities that mimicked superconducting-like behaviors. These failures cast serious doubt on the validity and reliability of LK99, and increased the pressure on the original authors to provide more information and clarification. The claims seem to be all but debunked as of this recording. After a fortnight of unfettered positivity and interest on social media, including some amateur experimental attempts that were streamed on Twitch, authoritative efforts from physicists around the world to double-check the South Korean team's claims have mostly deflated the hype. All of LK99's bizarre behavior that hinted at superconductivity, such as its partial levitation over a magnet, can apparently be explained away by odd but distinctly non-superconductive properties, such as ferromagnetism, the same structural quirk that allows magnetic fields to permeate iron and reconfigure the metal's electrons. There are some accusations being thrown around online about the whole thing being a fraud, and well, it's not for this video or for me to say if it is or it is not a fraud. But one thing is sure, this team spent decades researching this, only to have other scientists figure out how to create a pure LK99 crystal, discover the impurity that led to the odd results, and then laid out all the flaws in the original scientists' reasoning. So, we are left with the same old, still searching for a superconductor that can be manufactured with ease that superconducts at room temperature. As I have said on some of my other videos, namely the one about aliens stealing our hoverboards, it seems strange that this type of technology hasn't been discovered yet. While it might not be strange within the scientific community, us on the outside, it does. And add that to the mysterious sudden accidents others have had with other free energy technologies, and we are left to wonder, do we really have technology like this and it's being suppressed? Or are there genuine difficulties and blocks that we just haven't been able to work around and come up with, even with all the great scientific and engineering minds out there working on this for decades? While I'm not trying to make it sound like physics and engineering is easy, far from it. I know it's the opposite. But if you stand back and look at what technology we have had major breakthroughs in and advancements in, it always seems to be centered around three major categories: war, communication, and manipulation. And when you stand back and see that, it's hard not to wonder if some things really are being suppressed. Alright, now it's time for you to tell me what you think. Is free energy ever going to see the light of day? Let me know in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out a small channel like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.